Hey y'all, y'all come on in. Y'all want some cake? I made a reduced sugar vanilla cake with cookies and cream buttercream. Let's get started. All right, y'all, let's get started. So what we're gonna do for this reduced sugar butter cake, yellow butter cake, I'm gonna use some sugar-free cake mix. It's easier for me to use that. I tried to make it, on my own using sugar replacement. It did not work out well, so I had to work on that a little bit more. But this does just as good as I would like it to. So we'll add one pack of that. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of water. And then 1/3 cup of oil. To that, we're going to add 3 eggs. And even though it does not say anything about adding vanilla, you can never have too much vanilla in a butter vanilla cake. I mean, it just adds a little something. Okay. But I do want to add this other flavor that I found locally. You can probably find it wherever you are. This butter vanilla by L'Oreal. It's so good. It smells good. Just a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Just a little something, something. And those eggs, they were at room temperature just to help it mix in easier. It's gathering around the sides. Let me scrape down the sides of the bowl. All right. Just want to get everything mixed together. Doesn't take long. Just mix it all up. That's it. Really easy, really quickly. Want it to be a little bit more yellow? Yeah, just a smidgen. All right, so the camera girl, aka the sister, wants a little bit more yellow color to it, so I have some yellow food gel. A couple drops will do you. Okay, so it didn't want to come out. Let's try that again. Okay, let's see what that 1 drop will do. That wound up being a pretty big drop. Can y'all see the change that it did to the batter? Can you see that? It's yellow enough? You want a little bit more yellow. And with gel food coloring, it does not alter the taste of the cake batter. You're looking questionable. I'll add another one. How you gonna call me out like that? Very easily. I asked you a question. You looked at it with a question mark on your face. That told me, I don't think that's enough. Even though you didn't say it. So let's add a little bit more to it. And to help it along, because I got a little, some streaks in there. Turn this back on for a second. Better? Yeah. Okay. You can't have all that falling off now. Catch those drops. All right, you guys. So we're going to add this to our pan. We have two 8-inch round baking pans that I've already sprayed. 1, 2, and I sprayed them with some pound baking spray because it has flour already in it. But I also like to use parchment paper circles. These right here. I bought these from Amazon. These are 8-inch parchment paper circles. You can buy them the kind that you got cut yourself, but this, take it out the pack, it's ready to go. Just throw that sucker in there. There's only what? 2 in there? That's fine. I already ordered some more.
Guess you like them.
I saw that the end was near to that pack. All right. You can spray this parchment paper if you like, but we already sprayed the pan. So all that's going to happen when you take it out, the pan is peel it off. So we need to spray it again. So I don't have my spoon that I normally would use. So we're just going to pour it in there and do the best we can to make sure we eyeball it very well, that it has enough in each pan. You can also use a digital food scale if you want as well. If one is uneven, or rather taller than the other, it's all right. It goes down the same way.
I'm not going to complain when I eat it.
Well, good. All right. We're just going to spread that around. Make sure it's all spread out evenly as possible. And we're going to tap down the pan to make sure we get as many air bubbles out as possible. Because you don't want to cut into the cake and you see those big holes in it. Because once you tap this, you will actually see bubbles pop up and pop. Ready to go. All right, you guys, we're going to throw this into the oven at 350 for, let's say about 30 minutes, plus or minus. And we'll be right back when we take them out the oven. All right, you guys, the cakes are out the oven. I'm going to let these cool off for about a good 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to get started frosting them. Well, actually, I'm going to wait longer than 10 to 15 minutes. I want these things to be completely cooled off to not melt the buttercream. So I'll be back when it's time to frost these cakes. All right, y'all, let's get started on this. I'm going to call it reduced sugar buttercream simply because we're putting some Oreos in it. So what we're going to do to get started with this buttercream is going to be a vanilla buttercream with some Oreos. I am going to add 4 sticks of unsoftened butter. Now the cake part is completely sugar-free. I didn't add anything to it to make it add any other sugar to it. So the sugar portion on here, on that cake, will be from the buttercream. So we got 4 sticks of butter. And to those 4 sticks of butter, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And a half a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to turn that on and get it going. Look, my butter stuck. Already my butter stuck. It was standing straight up. So we're going to try that again. And to this butter, we are going to add, I have 5 cups of sugar replacement confectioner sugar. And if you saw in that thumbnail, I have some Swerve, sugar-free. That's a confectioner sugar replacement. And look, it looks just like regular old powdered sugar, which is what it's replacing. And this is 5 cups. Because normally when I make regular buttercream with regular powdered sugar, I use about 6 or 7 cups. So I'm going to start with 5 just to see how it tastes. Make sure if it's sweet enough, I'll leave it as is. If I need a little bit more, then I'll add another cup. Alright, so let's scrape down the sides real quick, and then we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. The heavy whipping cream is going to help it come together and not be so thick. Because right now it's real thick. Get all that powdered sugar off the bottom. It likes to stick to the bottom. So I got some heavy whipping cream right here. Just add a little bit at a time. I don't know how much this is. I just pour and then turn it on and let it go till it gets to the consistency that I like. You can use anywhere from a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup. And if that's not enough, just add a little drop at a time until it gets out to the consistency you like. This one's gonna need some cream today. I think that's good. Alright, you guys, I think we are at a pretty good consistency. Good enough for spreading without it being too stiff. See how the spreading consistency is of it? Just make sure it's how you like it. It's so creamy. Can y'all see how creamy that is? That is so creamy. All right, so from here, we are going to add some Oreos. These are the Oreos that I'm using today, the Oreo Thins, mainly because it's a smaller cookie than the traditional Oreos. So we want to have some Oreos without using more Oreos. We're going to use less than what you would normally use in the cookies and cream. I don't know how many Oreos this is. Sister crushed them up. So we're just going to start with what she has here. I think she may have had like 12 cookies in there. 12 or 20. Ordinarily, I might use like half a pack of regular Oreos. But because they crushed up, you're not getting all of those Oreos in there. Somebody's going to be happy with that chunk of Oreo right there. Alright, so let's fold these Oreos in. And if you want them a little bit more fine than that, instead of chunks, just put them in a food processor to make them more fine. Or you can squeeze them by hand to make them a little bit more fine. So it all depends on how you want them. I think I like the chunks. I'm gonna crunch these up some more. I have frosting all over me. So I'm gonna add some of them. That's more crushed up. What you think, sis? You want a little bit more cookies in there? You want all those in there? Is that a grunt?
I said yeah.
How you say? Hey.
I said yeah.
Gracious. All right. More? You want some more, don't you?
I want some more.
Got a good idea?
It ain't a good idea. It's probably better to leave it like it is.
Okay.
Because I don't need all the Oreos in it.
Everybody needs Oreos in their life.
I know.
I mean, have you guys seen these Oreos? You know what a regular Oreo looks like, right? Front and back of a regular Oreo. Front and back. But when you look at this sucker from the side, I mean, like, where's the Oreo? This is like the same thickness as just the one cookie. One of the little black cookies on the Oreo. That's how thick this thing is. The little thin little sucker.
But that's all right. They taste good, though. They taste like an Oreo.
Tastes like an Oreo.
They just don't have all the calories in it.
Yeah, you can have more cookie and less sugar than the traditional. Clean close that for me. Alright, so I'm going to go get this cake. I'm going to go get this cake, and then we're going to come back when it's time to frost it. Alright, y'all, we are back with this reduced sugar cookies and cream butter cake. Alright, so let's add the cookies and cream buttercream that we made. Put as much or as little as you want in between the layers. We like frosting over in these parts. But I'll try to be good and not add too much of it because there is cookies in it.
Just throw the frosting away.
It's a whole cookie. I think it would be all right. Just set it on top. Make sure it's level. Press down on it a little bit if you need to. Take off that parchment paper. And let's add some more buttercream. Well, maybe not yet. Okay. So we're gonna be right back, you guys. I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator or the freezer for about a good 5 to 10 minutes. So let it set a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Let's put that last coat on here. I let it chill for about 5 minutes in the freezer. That way it can move around without pulling up any cake or any of the bottom layer of the frosting. We have all of our frosting on the outside. It won't get as smooth as I would like it because we left chunks. So we're just going to try to give it some texture. Just a little texture there. So we're not trying to make it look perfect because we can't with giant chunks. And so what I am going to do to add a little decoration to it to show a little bit more decorations, I'll make a quick drip. Store-bought frosting, microwave, 10 seconds at a time, drip. So you just stir it around. Make sure it's melted enough to create a stream of chocolate. Like that. You could actually melt it a little bit more, but we're going to see if this is going to work. Not really. All right, let's give this another try. Let's check that. That's better. So let's try that again. And just go over the place that I tried to the first time. Just let it drip down. And you can use a spoon. I've even used a little squirt bottle before. It's certainly not the prettiest cake I've made, but it's all right. We're going for taste today. Because they have looked better. Believe me, they have looked better. All right, you guys, so even though it's not the prettiest cake I've made, that's all right. We are going to give this a taste. All right, y'all. So y'all remember that struggle with this rustic, as I'm gonna call it, buttercream. Next time, I'm gonna make those chunks more fine, make it look a little bit better. So what I did, I tried to get a little creative to try to help myself out. I just put a little balls of buttercream on top. Maybe it helped, maybe not. It did a little something for it. But, like I said, it's rustic. Let's give it a try. Here's our knife. Do, do, do. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Shake what your mama gave you. That's so good. It may look. It may be fat, and it might even be ugly, but it's here, and it's good. All right, y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.